Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast. We give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. I'm your host, Chris Porter, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. Let me first thank you for taking time from your busy day to listen to what I have to say. Before we get started, let me also thank our sponsor, Y.E.S Fitness. Most people lose the ability to enjoy life as they age. At Y.E.S Fitness, we help people age 40 plus get fit so they can live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things they love to do. Some quick housekeeping here. If you want to get a transcript or a timestamp of today's broadcast, you can head on over to yesfitnessct.com. Across the top, you see a button for podcasts. You click on that button. That'll now give you access to one of our 321 episodes. You can also get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found. The limits of longevity. Why radical life extension might be out of reach. Today, we're exploring a fascinating topic that's been picking up some steam. Radical life extension. Many of us have heard the claims that medical advances and tech breakthroughs could help us live well past 100, maybe even double our lifespan. But a recent study published in Nature Aging on October 7th, 2024, hot off the press, titled Implausibility of Radical Life Extension in Humans in the 21st Century, argues that this might be a bit too optimistic. So, what is realistic and what might be wishful thinking? So let's first take a look at the keys of the findings. The study of Nature Aging starts by addressing the current limits of human longevity. Right now, human life expectancy has seen a significant rise over the past century, mainly thanks to advancements in medicine, hygiene, and lifestyle. But here's the big takeaway. Researchers argue that we're not likely to see the same jump in life expectancy moving forward. Now, why is that? You might think the new tech, AI, regenerative medicines, genetic engineering, we'd be well on our way to reaching 150, maybe even 200. But researchers caution that it's not that simple. We're already hitting certain biological limits that are harder to push beyond. Think of it this way. Our bodies are a bit like a complex machine, one that's evolved over millions of years. There's only so much you can tune up before start facing diminishing returns. So let's take a look at the biological ceiling. One concept the researchers touched on is the idea of a biological ceiling. They suggest that while we can improve health span, helping us live better during our older years, radically increasing maximum lifespan is a different story. Our cellular and molecular makeup has an expiration date. After a certain point, our cells stop dividing efficiently. Our DNA accumulates damage, and even the most cutting-edge interventions can only go so far. Interestingly, the researchers also point to a certain long-lived region in the world, like the blue zones, where people regularly live into their 90s and even past 100. But even there, the average lifespan is hitting the natural upper limit. These individuals are an exception rather than new rule we can universally achieve. And this brings up another really critical point. While the idea of doubling our life expectancy is intriguing, should we be focusing more on quality than on the sheer quantity of life? The researchers suggest that a healthier approach might be to focus on adding life to our years rather than years to our lives. With that mindset, advancement in personalized medicine, lifestyle changes, and mental well-being could help us live healthier, more fulfilling lives, even if we're not hitting the mythical 150-year mark. And let's consider the bigger picture too with society and the economy. Say we're able to stretch our life expectancy much further than today. What would that mean for our world? Economically, an older population could increase the strain on healthcare systems, pensions, and other resources. While it's a popular theme in science fiction, the logistics of a society where everyone lives much longer would be tricky to manage. The study raises this as a point for researchers, policymakers, and the public to consider. It's not just about if we can extend life dramatically, but if we should and how do we adapt. So let's wrap this up here a little bit. Finding a balanced view on longevity. It's a world obsessed with youth. We're living in a world obsessed with youth, right? And it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of radical life extension. But this new research reminds us to keep our feet on the ground. Living longer is a great goal, but living better should always come first. While scientists may continue to find ways to slow the aging process for now, our best bet might be to focus on improving health, happiness, and fulfillment within the lifespan we already have. So, what can we do with this information? It might be a good moment to reframe our goals from just trying to add years and instead of thinking about ways to improve the years we're already given. And for that, the usual pillars: exercise, nutrition, stress management, sleep, and social integration are just as relevant as ever. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope this study helps offer a fresh perspective on longevity and how we can approach aging with a sense of balance. If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with friends who are curious about the latest on health and aging research. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and remember, it's about quality, not quantity. We'll see you next Tuesday with more information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Have a great day.